Hey, what's going, guys? Welcome back to photography with me. So we have been to Labrador Park, we have been to the Microsoft office, Changi Beach, and Pasir Ris Park, I think, and I think that's all the I think I forgot to mention the names of these areas, but it's not too relevant anyway. So yeah, we stopped at Lonely Items, so we'll move on to miscellaneous architecture. So these are going to be a lot more varied, I guess. Oh, not this glitch. Okay. I have no idea why it does that. Come on, your computer, you should know what I'm doing. Okay. This is one of the earliest photos ever. If you remember, I uploaded a series of vlogs way earlier, and I fucking hated them. But this was taken during one of them. It was during the episodes. Gardens of Memedom, I believe it was called. It was the Botanic Gardens, and I took a few photographs of like the water fountains and stuff. This is one of the better ones I kept, I guess. And this was taken in the Marina Bay shops. I should give like some local references. Which one was that? It was here. Yeah, this one. It was inside this building here. So yeah. Singapore is a freaking small place. I can crack it open any of my photographs and can tell you that this is where that is. So it was a really low effort photograph. I saw this thing and I pointed my camera and took the quickest photograph I can. Cause people think I'm fucking insane for taking photographs. I'm not sure why. Like, I'm just a freaking self-conscious anyway. So you can see all these people here. Let's look at them. There are some Caucasian tourists. There's some Indian guy here. Smartly dressed guy. No clue who these people are. They kind of morph into one dude, and a Chinese family, I guess. But yeah, this place I love walking through. Just look at all the shitty, high class, expensive shit I can't afford. Like there's like a DC cafe to this side, and I once looked at the menu and I was like, nope, $20 for a single meal. I'm fucking out of here. Anyway, over here is Fort Canning Park again, I believe. Yeah, this is Fort Canning Park. No, wait, no. Was it? I squatted down to take this photograph. It's fucking hot, and it's not that good photograph. I'm not sure what I was doing, but I guess I like the fact that it's white and it's kind of like zigzaggy, but whatever, I guess. So another photograph here. I'm not sure what this is. There's a reason why it's called miscellaneous architecture. These are the photographs that are so random and just have no style or any sort of feeling I was going for. And it's just this, I guess. It's like the Sentosa area, and this was in one of the expensive areas. I believe it's called Marina One. I was here doing a project, and I was doing a project on the Virgin Active gym, and I looked out, took a photograph, and it's freaking out of focus, and I hated the photo. It's so softly, it's so fuzzy. I just fucking hate it. Jesus. It's really good with architecture though. Like you've got these fountains and all that crap. There's people doing yoga below and all that crap. Over here is I was doing another project here. I was doing filming. I was doing some filming for a mock TV show we were going to be doing. School projects, by the way. And so it's like the Cambodian ambassador's house basically. So I'm not sure if I should be taking this photograph, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to show this, but it's a generic photo anyway. It's just this kind of nice architecture and this chandelier I was trying to capture, and this spiral staircase and all that crap. Over here is Sungai Buloh Nature Reserve, and I have a lot of memories of this place. Good ones and bad ones, but I like this photograph. It's kind of like the rope is kind of copper, and I kind of like the curve and stuff. I just don't know why I like these photographs, and I'm not sure why I took them in the first place. It's just something I like, I guess. Like it's just a feel that I have. I'm not sure. I'm trying to justify it on the spot, but I'm not sure like what's good about this photograph and what's to love and what's to hate. And I'm not sure what these white things are, but anyway, I was walking along this thing and it shook as you walk, and it's cool and fun, I guess. So it's architecture, it's environment, which is holy shit. Okay, this is gonna take a while, I guess. So strap yourselves in, everyone. And it's going to do that thing again, so let's just do it again. Here we go. Sungai Buloh. Okay, so I'm gonna put out a map for you guys, and basically there was this loop that you had to walk. You could walk, not you had to walk, but I took out the walk and it was getting so fucking late. I reached the park at 5 p.m. It closes at 7. I got to this loop at 6 p.m. I believe. I took the loop. It was so fucking far. I was so tired. I was about to give in. I was about to give up. The terrain was so repetitive, and I took so many photographs, so many good photographs, and you know, it was just like this exhausting journey. And eventually I made it. I managed to get a taxi at exactly 6:55 and got the fuck out of there. But yeah, this is some of the photos I took. It was not very good actually, but the opportunity was there. But I was still, back then I was still very bad at photography. I did not do the raw file thing. I did not process it in Lightroom. I just took a photograph and that was it. But I kind of like this photograph. Is like there's these buildings in the background and like this sea of green. This photograph too, you can see that part of the pathway and the sunset peeking through. And this was not at Sungai Buloh. This is at Pasir Ris Park. Not a good photograph. I'm not sure why I took this. It was just green water, I guess. One of my favorite photographs here at Pasir Ris Park again. We walked to hell and back just to get this area, just to get this vantage point. I was so tired. I lifted my phone, I took a photograph and I said, let's go to the sunset area. We walked and then I looked at the map again. I was like, fuck, we've just been to the sunset area. Thank God I took this photograph because we walked so far. There's no way we would reach back here with enough energy. So the school photograph is very centralized. It's rather straight. There you go, like kind of straight, I guess. And it was just so peaceful. I have this as my phone background and all that. This was at Gardens by the Bay, I think. Yeah. Entrance fee was around $13, I believe. What a waste of money. I took like no photographs, but so the decent photographs I took, I went up really close just so I could get rid of all the glass, all that arrangement and stuff. And one of the gripes I have with photography was that, was my personal belief, I guess. I didn't want to take photographs that anyone could take. Like there was this display of flowers, and I could just go out there and take a photo and say, oh look, that looks nice. But one of my gripes was that was too easy. I wanted a challenge. I wanted to try and take a photograph that was unconventional, that no one could take, something in my own perspective and style, I guess. Because all my photographs are so odd, I guess. And so in this flower dome and Gardens by the Bay and all that crap, things were so nicely arranged. It was so hard to find something to photograph that wasn't just so cheap and easy. And I mean, it was really good if you're just going there as a family and you're touring and you want to take a nice photograph for your family album. And I'm nothing against that, but I wanted to try and be as professional as I can with a shitty SF camera. So I came here and I took a couple of photographs and I'm not quite sure about them. So this was kind of the photographs I took. There's this waterfall here and I got close to the edge and trying to take a photograph and stuff like that. I liked the place a lot. It was air conditioned, there's a lot of flowers and stuff. I didn't like the fact there were a lot of tourists and stuff. Like, it was just very crowded. I don't really like crowds, and all these photographs and all these places I went to, nobody was there. I went there on weekdays, on holidays, nobody was there. There were no. Occasionally met a few nature buffs. I remember I was snuck into this tower where I took this photo, and I overheard a tour guide talking to a few tourists about the area, and I just eavesdropped on them, just listen about the area and stuff like that. But yeah, in general, there was nobody in any of these places I went to, and for some reason, I thought I've went through this photo before. It's here again, so anyway. Yeah, so this is another photograph I took. You can see some of the waterfall and all that crap. I think it's a different waterfall, but I like the flower and stuff. We were back to Sungai Buloh, and this is kind of the area I went to. I think over here is Malaysia, I believe so, and this staircase. I like the architecture, I'm not sure why. It's like this ribcage sort of thing. They could have just done with like standard wooden railings, but they kind of went with this design. I'm not sure why. This was the second time I visited, by the way. I went there twice. First time I went there was the 5 p.m. thing I told you, it was raining. Second time I went there, it was bright and early in the morning. I can see that it's different. Different times of the day, sun, dawn and all that crap. And this photo gave me so much goddamn trouble. There was this pathway, there was a railing. I was leaning over, I was trying to get the orientation of my phone right, trying to get it like the right angle and all that crap. This was the best I could do. I spent like 10 minutes, I was sweating like hell. And this was the best photo I could take. That was it. And if you want to know how this day ended, it ended up not well. I took 20 minutes to walk all the way to this area. Climbed out this tower, got spooked by a snake, and then realized I couldn't explore the area at all because it was gated off. And it was invitation only. So this is the only photograph I took. I believe there was another one that I deleted, but yeah. So there we go. There's this white crocodile here, some stone footpath, and that was it. Spent another 20 minutes walking back, and that was it. I was fucking tired. It was like 7 p.m. By the time it was like 4 p.m. And the weather is absolutely killer. We have like 80% relative humidity, which makes your skin all sticky and you're just sweating like a pig. The temperature was like 34 degrees or something like that. And the sun was just shining on you. It's just fucking dog shit anyway. This was another location change again. This was at well, this place was at Kranji Marshalls. Don't ever go there, but unless you have been invited. But this was taken at Bukit Timah, I guess. This is the southern view. I got there. Look at this, and terrible photograph and terrible post processing also. I was following this couple of old people, and well, they were following me actually, and they were surprisingly healthy. They kept pacing me. I was very embarrassed that I was taking so long, but yeah, they were behind me when I took this photograph, and they're giving me strange looks because no young people will ever go here, and no young people ever go here alone. Like all the hip kids are going to like shopping malls and whatever, and only old people and like nature bars or tourists will ever go here. But along this trail, and the reason why I went to this trail was to see this cave. It was really well rewarded because I love this photo a lot. I actually hated this photo when I took it. I went home, I did some post processing, edited a bit, and I fell in love with it. Just so eerie. It's like this gated off cave is very rusty, but for some reason they put a light in there. The light doesn't show anything at all. It's just this pinprick of light you can see in there. It doesn't illuminate anything at all. It's just there. And this was actually quite a way off the main path. So there's this path here. I walked through this leaf covered path all the way up close to take a photograph. And trouble I had this photograph was that it was very bright outside. It was very dark inside. So I was having trouble balancing like lighting and all the fancy crap anyway. And for this grass coverage, and it looks like it's like it looks like you can make some urban legend, but like a monster living inside or something like that. Skate off and it's light or something. But yeah, anyway, that's a cool photograph I took, and along the way I also took this photograph, and very murky water. I like the kind of water here, and I like that it's so untamed. There's all this water, these leaves and shit. Path, there was like trees in the path, and you're trying to walk around them. At points, there are rocks growing out of or roots growing out of the path, and it was just fucking awful to watch. But it was really nice, and I took lots of photographs, and I'm really happy with the results. This one, another one of the photographs. Oh wait, no, this is another area. This was back at. Do you remember the photograph where I told you guys about a story about the chicken? Yeah, this was here. This was up the path and beyond. So another war memorial site. This was at Labrador Park. So what these war memorial sites were basically a bit of history lesson. In 1940 something, I guess, the Japanese king invaded us. The Brits underestimated them. They tried to defend them poorly at these sites, these forts where there were cannons and shit. I believe there was a photo of a cannon I took. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, there were cannons, and they were trying to chase them off. and this was basically what the sites were. There were bunkers, were cannons, and this was basically where the British tried to scare the Japanese off. But they captured us for a couple of years. We were renamed to some Japanese name I completely forgot again. Something to do with the light or whatever, but yeah. Construction is going outside, so fantastic. Anyway, the rain has stopped. Yeah, so this is what these war memorial sites were, and nobody ever goes there. It's leaf ridden, these weird paths, and I took these photos along the path, and it was up here in these tree lines and all that crap. So yeah, this was taken on the pier, and this is where I got interrogated at police. Those fucking assholes, but anyway. Very nice photograph. I can't try to enhance the green of the, but I think it looks nice on its own. And there's like this pier and the trees and all that crap. And again, I pride myself on the fact that it's kind of straight. A lot of people have trouble making their photographs straight, I guess. But I have no problem at all, so I have to do that. So quickly back to the 5-day hotel stay, the ASEAN delegates and the Southeast Asia nations and the Microsoft place and the market, the Tiong Bahru market. This was taken on the walk back to the hotel. There was this construction site with they were making the metro, which is the MRT stations. They were digging a tunnel, and for some reason the barricades were transparent, so I snuck a photo in. And I kind of like this photo because there's like this glow in below, and it's kind of mysterious, and it's taxi just zipping by. But I like this photo. I don't know, it's just simple. It's just a photograph of a construction site and something going on below they can't quite see. One of the earliest photographs I took, no promo, no editing. So there's the stages again. The first time I took was just my base camera. Second was with promo enabled. Third was with raw file editing. So basically, the sensor camera has three stages. Normal stage where you could just take a photo willy-nilly and it will probably look nice. Second was pro mode. You could adjust up the apertures and stuff like that. You could apply filters, which is what you can see here. And the third one was that if you took in pro mode, you export in a raw file, which means no editing. The camera will not do any editing to it. It's just what it sees. You capture it. You can put it in Photoshop and Lightroom, which is Adobe software, and you can edit it, adjust the colors for yourself. So yeah, that was the 3 stages. So this was kind of in like the 1.5 stages. Kind of pro mode, but I applied some shitty filters over it, and it kind of gave these like shitty photographs. I'm planning to go back here, and there's a new section open. It's like some bee area or something. It sounds like a terrible idea, but I'm gonna go there anyway. The holidays are ending next week, so I'll put it off to like December or something like that. Here's one of the best photos I took with like just base camera. Shut up! Okay, anyway. Just some I don't know what voice I was doing, but there's some construction going outside. But yeah, so this is rainbow colored place, and once again we're back at Labrador Park. I was looking through a private property, some condo area, and there was this fancy like condo area, and there's like these Venetian style canals, and there are all these like I think it's called bougainvilleas. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'll put the word on screen and you can guess for yourself. But yeah, so there was all these waterways and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's all for environment, I guess, miscellaneous environment. Pretend that never happened. Okay, so miscellaneous objects. So right, this is the cannon. Well, if you open it up first, this is the cannon. So Fort Canning. This is where the cannon was, and I believe this was a replica. If you go to Fort Canning, there was all these replicas, and sort of like they preserve some of the buildings and bunkers, but they build like wax replicas, plastic replicas of what the place actually was. And yeah, so you can see it's like all the cargo and stuff. Meh, CGM. But anyway, so this was one of the This is one of the cannons they had there. I and this is in the museum, Art Science Museum. It was not straight. Evidently, very pissed about that. It's not straight at all. But it was called the exhibits there. A lot of people would take selfies there, like, oh look, I'm in this projection room, whatever. So I just took a quick photo. I didn't really care about it. I'm not sure why I even have this photo, but I guess it looks like a new cool texture and stuff. Another photograph I had, Pasir Ris Park, and kind of tilted the photograph so kind of aligned with the finger and all that crap. It was nice, I guess. Kind of like an object, nothing cool. Back to the Cambodian ambassador's house. Here, this anonymous looking car, this flower, and it just looked classy and nice, I guess. This was in the Sungai Buloh. There was this what was it? It was like a museum center, I guess. There are all these exhibits and stuff. It was empty. It was a nice area where it was air conditioned. I pointed the camera up and look at this and took a photograph of a silhouette of a bird here hanging, and I guess it's symbolism and other stuff. More cannons. This one's at Labrador Park. I think this was more lifelike. I like this cannon more. I was standing on like a slope or something. I was trying to get it straight and all that crap. I like this photograph a lot. I don't know why. It's just badass cannon, I guess. And so this photo in the hotel, I was editing some stuff. My feet was here. I was eating a core, and I feel like the lamp was giving off like a very hipster-like ambience, I guess. And I kind of like the photograph. Back here is a green plastic bag. A bread that the school provided for me. Like breakfast, they give us a whole bunch of crap, and it's really nice. This is my wallet, and here's a plug. The plug fell out every time I pulled out my charger, so I actually put a note telling the cleaners that it was a fire hazard, and I thought it was funny. My roommate thought it was funny. Came back the other night, the note was disturbed, it was on the table, and the house was tidy, but nothing happened, so cool, I guess. Man. That was miscellaneous objects, and holy shit, I gotta do a third video for this. Well, I guess I'll leave it here, I guess. I believe all these photos I don't have a lot to talk about, so we'll come back for a third part, guys. So thank you guys for so much watching, and see you guys next time.